Hey kids,
Hey, Dad.
what do you want to do today?
We don't know.
Want to go to the movies?
No.
Want to go to the water park?
No.
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah. Let's go play disc golf.
Hey everybody, welcome back to RC Disc Golf Podcast. Sorry if we're a little bummed. This is our second trial for today.
Yeah, we tried a new program and we had
Cameras just stopped
yeah,
halfway through. That's annoying. But anyways,
at
keeping
least
the spirits high.
and got rid of all of our pointless rambling in between.
Well, it wasn't pointless rambling. It was good rambling. But now we know, because we're going into a new year now, don't use that program anymore. Which
Get a
really
refund, definitely.
Dude, it really sucks because I want to have 3 cameras again. I want to have that wide angle view.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Hey, I've been drinking because I don't care anymore. Yeah.
I don't drink, so
I know you don't drink. And I was respecting that you don't drink, so I didn't drink. And then I'm like, why would I do that? It's my house. I'm going to have a cocktail. So anyways, this is our 2025 in the bag for the start of the season episode. We were just going through it all. Now I'm really bumped. Now I'm out of the zone now, Josh.
I'll get back in the zone.
I'll get back in the zone. I'll start
Round 2 right now. Let's go.
What were we talking about here? Okay, so how did I do that? I went putters first.
Yeah.
What I keep in the bag right now is this Daredevil Woodchuck putter. It's great for upshots because it just folds up when it hits the ground. Josh hates it, and I love it. And then I got the Lone Star Benny, which is a good throwing putter. And I got it in the glow plastic. So I'm not going to be doing Lone Star this year. I was on Team Lone Star last year. Just not doing it. No point.
But looking at Team Daredevil, though.
But I'm looking at Team Daredevil. I was online today, and I saw that Team Daredevil was looking for players. So Daredevil Discs, here I come. I sent you guys a message right away. I do have a walrus here, but I'm not keeping this in the bag right now. This is another one from Daredevil. Super, super spongy. Those discs are awesome. Daredevil is also coming out with new plastic this year too, which I'm super, super excited for.
They pumped out a bunch of new molds last season.
Yeah,
tons of them.
A bunch of new stuff from Daredevil discs. If you guys don't know them, go check them out. I would say they're a softer type of plastic for sure. But they have, I didn't say this earlier, they have like a flex mold plastic. They have a grip, I guess. It's like flex grip. And then I think there's another performance. Or there are 3 molds as of right now. I don't know the difference between them all. So, but I know like the one that I have that's like grip performance is definitely harder than the flex ones.
Yeah.
So that's one for sure. But I don't know. I can't wait to see what the new one is that they come out with. So those are the 2 putters I'm going to be using this year. As far as mid-ranges go, I have the Lone Star Harpoon in the bag that I just threw back in there. I've been playing with it the last couple of weeks, and I recently started liking it again. That's a good one. It pretty much goes nice and straight. Same thing with the Houston with a nice soft fade at the end. I can really chuck this one out there without doing any damage. Little flippier, we're going to go Lone Star again. Walker and the Horny Toad. These are the 2 flippiest ones. The Walker definitely dives a lot harder, I think. But this one turns hard. I don't know how to explain this.
Use your words.
They both have like a very, very similar flight, but the Walker I think will go further but dive harder at the end. And this one is just nice, and the Horny Toad's nice and floaty.
Yeah,
they have that same type of flight to them. I have other ones in the bag that I keep in there just in case I lose stuff. So Lone Star Guadalupe, which is nice and stable. Actually, I think that this one here is a little bit more understable. But that's a good one. I can get some good distance with that one. And then I got the Lone Star Wrangler. That one in there for a backup as well. Nice speed, nice 9-speed, overstable. And the Trinity, which is one of my favorites, actually. I think this is 7-speed, overstable. and it's in their Lone Star's Founders plastic, which in my opinion is their best plastic. Go-to drivers we have Innova Star Boss. I mainly use for forehands, or if I want to do like a huge Anheuser backhand shot, I'll do that. Get some like huge turns out of it. That's what I'll use that one for. Let me see. That one I don't use. Where's my other drivers? These ones down here. Okay, I use the Lone Star Curl, which is pretty stable. This one goes pretty straight with a slight fade at the very, very end. That one's one of my furthest distance drivers as of right now. Same thing with the Lone Star Nimitz. This one has more fade than the Curl, but about the same flight. Those are great. And then more forehand discs. I got the Innova Firebird and the Daredevil Mammoth. These are nice and flippy. Great for forehanding, getting around some trees. Those are awesome. Then we get into some little technical shots that I want to do. Let's see here. I got the Lone Star Cactus is more of a stable disc as well. I'll use for anything I need to keep on any type of Heiser or Anheuser line. I will use the Cactus for that, but mainly it's in there in case I lose something else. It's another throwaway disc. Rollers, though, I'll use the Hatchet that I have in the RCdiscgolf stamp. This is the only one, like hole 13 at Ellicott Creek Park. I threw this one there and a roller there, and I parked the hole. First time ever doing it. I never got anywhere close to parking that hole other than rolling this disc up there. And then the Daredevil Timberwolf as well is another one that I used as a roller as well. But I can also throw this one pretty good as well. It's nice understable, little soft plastic. That's a great one. I got Lone Star Frio. This one I use for a nice straight line, nothing too far. We're looking at like maybe, 210, 240 type-ish feet, something I want to land type of soft there. I'll use the Frio for something like that. And then some like technical forehand, like a big skip or something. I have the Lone Star Spur, which this one I use a lot at Bond because I got to skip around some trees and brush a lot.
Yeah.
At that place. And then I got one in here is the Lone Star Chupacabra is my get out of jail card. This one is super, super flippy. And so I'm pinched off in some trees, stuck in the woods somewhere. This thing will get me out of there every time. So that is my bag going to the end of this season. I do have plans, though, keeping it pretty much open bag this year. Unless we hear from Daredevil and see what their rules and plans are. But I want to get more, because I like the Star plastic for Innova. So I got the Star Boss, but I always started with the Champion plastic.
Yeah.
And I think the Champion's a little bit flippier than the Star plastic. So I want to get another Champion Boss and a couple of Destroyers, maybe a Champion plastic and maybe a Halo Destroyer as well. One for forehand, one for backhand type of situation again. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes after I get those. If I put those in the bag, I might be able to take out a couple of these nonsense ones that I don't ever throw.
Nice.
So that's what I want to get rid of, actually. That's one thing I'm looking forward to do, is getting rid of the discs that are just in the bag in case I lose one.
Yeah.
I'd rather have discs in the bag that I'm going to use.
Yeah.
So I did want to do that this year, last year that I didn't do, was make the bag per like the course and the event that I'm at. Be like, okay, this hole I use this disc, this hole I use that disc.
Yeah.
Put those in the bag for like every single one of them. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't game plan myself that hard. But maybe this year I'll actually do it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's my bag already.
Or just simplify your bag to just a couple molds.
That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know, because I'm not committed to one type like you are.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I like yet. So right now, because I was on Team Lone Star last year, it's a lot of Lone Star, and which I do like. I do like the discs that I have in the bag. They fly really, really well until I find something that flies just as good or better from another team.
Yeah.
So what do I do then? Yeah, completely uproot and start over, or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the pickle that I'm in. But that's why I wanted to join a team. So maybe if Daredevil gets back to me, because I did apply today. So
And
we'll see.
Like when I met you, when I started playing, that's all you threw was Daredevil. So
I got a lot. I got 1, 2, 3 on the wall, 4 on the wall that I'm not using. 5.
Yeah.
5 on the wall right now that I'm not using, and 2 of them in the bag 3 in the bag that I use. So
yeah,
it's actually it's a decent startup. It's not every one of them that they have, but again, I don't know what their best plastic is yet either.
Yeah.
So because you do want something that flies far, but you want something that flips as well.
Yeah.
I got to play around with it some more. They do have a lot of this.
Yeah.
So. But the only thing is with Daredevil that I've noticed, I think they go from like 9 speed to 13. I don't think there's anything in between.
Yeah.
I don't think there's 10s and 11s, which I would like those. I would like a 10 and 11 speed at least.
Well, they pumped out a bunch of new molds last year, so they might.
Yeah, they're coming out with new stuff this year as well, new plastics and everything. So that's why I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we got going on. So other than that, I have no other news for myself other than I've been playing Pinewoods, challenging myself.
Nice.
Getting out there, I'll grab like 2 discs. I'll grab the Boss and I grab the Houston. I'm getting ready for an event that's happening next weekend. And I actually scored at Pinewoods. One round was 4 under. The next one was 9 under. So it's actually, that's my best. That's my best anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever hit 9 under on a course anywhere.
Yeah, when I played Pinewoods a couple weeks ago, I just took my maiden. That was I showed one disc.
I do want to do that this year too.
Yeah.
I want to go to and just do a putter only round and see what we do.
Yeah, I did fine. Basically, just the 2 very long holes I parred out. Everything else I took a bird on, so it was pretty easy.
It is in that course.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a very, very, it's like I'm mainly throwing the mid-range, except for like you said, those 2 long holes.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I have the Boss in the bag.
Even for long holes, I'll just grab a mid-range, and then I'm fine.
Well, the one I forehand, it was just hole 4. It's up in the middle of the park, shooting towards the.
Yeah, I'll just grab an EMAC Truth and just rip it out there.
I got a forehanded driver. I got to flex it around the tree, and I'll skip off the road. It's the only way I can get to the basket.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I got the Boss in the bag for this event, is for that hole. Otherwise, I can just mid-range the whole course.
Yeah.
But
putter the whole course. That's what I do.
I don't know. Can't park all of them with a putter, but I can with the mid-range.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. But all right, well that's it for my bag this year. I know I ran through it pretty quick. Josh gets more in depth. He's very more understanding with his knowledge of the 5 discs that he keeps in his bag.
It might be 6 or 7 molds, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm sticking with Team Trilogy. So I can only throw Trilogy, which is Dynamic, Latitude, and West Side.
Yes.
So keeps it pretty simple. So, and then, yeah. So my discs are kind of dirty because I did like 72 holes in like 4 days. I did a doubles tournament on Wednesday with John. We did bogey-free, neg 5, and 40, 45 mile an hour winds at JD. So that was pretty good.
Very nice.
And then I met up with Chris on Thursday, did a practice round at Outwater with 30 mile an hour winds. It was cold. And then today me and Chris went up to ECP and 30 mile an hour winds and cold again.
It was very cold today with that wind.
So in 4 days, I did about 72 holes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So anyways, all right. So my discs might be a little bit dirty because I didn't clean them, obviously.
Whatever.
So, all right. So for my putters, I changed my putting style completely. I'm a spin putter now, and I no longer putt with hopes. Last season, I went through a hope. Then I went to a judge thinking that would solve everything. Wasn't the case. So I fixed my putting completely, changed my form to a simple form, spin putt. We're good now.
All
so
right.
now I changed my putters to the maiden. They fit my little hands perfectly, and they do exactly what I need them to do. So
that's good.
Yeah. So this blue one, this one is I can backhand this one, just stays straight, has no fade to the left. It just stays like on a rope. I can get about 210 feet, and then it just sits perfectly. I have a Mateo run that is going to be more overstable. That one is going to be coming closer to tournament season. I'm going to bust that one out because that one's really nice. And it'll be nice to have that hard finish to the left for a downhill shot at Royalton. I think that's hole 3, I believe.
Yeah.
That'll be a perfect putter shot. Send it out wide and just like hook back into left.
Yeah, hole 3 at Royalton's difficult for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm left-handed. So there's not really a lefty backhand line for that hole.
Yeah. And then I have this pink Trilly Challenge Maiden. This one is for my Circle 2 runs, like when I'm taking a step putt up to the basket. So this one will go right to, on a straight line, and then it'll just sit underneath the basket or hit the cage and not really go too far.
Hopefully it goes in.
Yeah, hopefully. This one's a little bit more softer than this. This is the hard plastic. This is the medium plastic / soft. And then I got these cool veteran stamp ones. These ones are my Circle 1 putting. So these ones are the putting plastic for the maidens. So works perfect. So we're getting accurate. We're about to we're confidently standing about 20 feet now, being able to get them in accurately.
That's
so
good.
Yeah.
We need to get confident at 40 feet.
Yeah.
That's the next goal for this year. It's 40-foot putts.
For forehand approach shots, I use anvils. This yellow one is pretty beat in, so this one is a little bit more. This one's less overstable than the red one. So depending on the shot, I'll go for the red one if I really need to hook to the right. This I can hyzer flip them both, skip shot, keep them on hyzer, anything to get me up to the pin for an up shot. So I'll grab for those. Now, all right, so for the standstill, hyzer flip shots, for shots, they'll go straight about, I'd say I can get these out about 250, go out straight, and then finish hard to the right. I'll grab for the verdict. I carry 2 of them. The blue one is for over the water shots, because this one, I'm fine if it goes in the water.
Yeah, blue means water.
Yep. And then this orange one, this one is my main one. I'll use this on for example, hole 1 at ECP or hole 15. I have we have a video of me almost acing hole 15 with this.
Yep. Forehand,
hit the chains and then spit out. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we both got pretty close that way. I think I hit the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I have the striker. The striker is for hyzer flip. I'll go out straight and then finish softly to the right. So that one's pretty good. I use overstable the hyzer flip because I have so much off-axis torque where I can't do understable discs. They just get stuck going to the right, and I'm just waving goodbye to them. So
put more hyzer
on
them.
It would be to the left because I have a natural wrist roll too.
Oh, for forehanding and understable? I can't forehand and understable disc either.
So so it ends up going just hooking to the left, and I wave goodbye to it.
Mine goes straight to the ground. They just roll right over.
Yeah. So to complement the striker, if I need something that'll do the same pattern but finish more hard to the right, I'll grab the Glory. Glory's a lot more beef than the striker. So if I need something that'll go straight and finish hard to the right, that's a little bit further than the verdict, I'm grabbing for the Glory.
All right.
Yeah. Now for my favorite section of my bag. These are my bread and butter, my go-tos, my felons. Love these. I got this really cool BFDO stamp felon. This one I feel is less stable than the Sake Bomb felons. This one is a standstill flick flex shot. So I can get this. So I'll send it out, and if I need it to go very left and then finish to the right, like get around a tree or something, I'll grab this. I can get these about 275, 280.
Okay.
So that one's pretty fun to throw. And then I have 2 first run Saki Bomb Felons. These 2 are, I would say, the most beefiest run Felon out there. I feel like they are. So these 2 will be like if I'm in the woods or something and I need a tight flex. These ones will give me the tight flex. It'll go out. It'll be like a baby flex to the left and a hard finish to the right. I can do a full walk up forehand with these or standstill flex.
Okay.
So if flex is nice, I like that. Perfect in the woods when I'm hitting a gap or something or need a line to stay. I'll grab for those.
Okay.
If I'm out in the open and I want to throw a nice forehand flex, I'll like around. I'd say if the pin is about like 325, I'm grabbing for the newer runs of the Saki Bomb Felons. These ones I feel like have more glide and they're not as overstable as the first runs. So these ones will flex out. We'll run a flex that's it'll go left wider and then it'll carry a lot further. I can push these at when I'm doing field work about 350, but I'm on course I'm like 325, 330 ish. So those ones are pretty good.
Very nice.
Yeah. The 2 newest additions to my bag. Last year I did struggle with the Enforcer. The Enforcer is a 12 speed. Does the flex line really good when I could get my little fingers to fit the rim.
Mm-hmm.
That was something I struggled with. So I'd have some really good shots and some shots I just look like I'm a noob trying to grab a high speed driver for no reason.
Yeah, okay.
So I found Ricky Waisaki's newest run, the newest disc, the General. For the 12 speed, I feel like it's a smaller rim. It feels like a Felon in my hand, so I'm able to really grip on it. I can really rip on these.
Let me take a look at that.
Yeah. Like the rims feel...
Dude, yeah, it's like an eighth of an inch
Yeah.
difference, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very close to being about the same.
Yeah, it fits my
That's
hand.
awesome.
Fits my hand perfectly, and I could really just rip at. Like with the Generals, when there's no wind and it's decently nice out, I can get these past the trees on, like, example for ECP hole 5. I can get those past the pine trees by the basket.
Ooh, I gotta see that.
Yeah. And then, of course, Ricky Wysocki had a special run for Christmas. He had this Dragon Eye, so I had to buy it just because it looked cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
definitely
that's
made
awesome.
sure I got that one. So, and then, not sure if you guys remember last season when we did our in the bag, I said flat out, I don't backhand.
Yeah,
I don't need it. Well, guess what I learned this season?
That's changed.
Changed dramatically. So for mid-ranges for my backhands, I bag 3 different EMAC truths and 3 different plastics. If I want something that's going to go straight and have a really, really soft finish to the left, I'm grabbing this EMAC Truth and the Lucid Ice Orbit. I'm not sure if it's just a plastic or if it's just because it's been beat in so much, but it just goes extremely straight, hardly any finish to the left, and it just drops softly, so it's pretty nice. And then if I need something that'll hit a gap and then finish extremely hard to the left, I grab this EMAC Truth. This one has Alicia stamp on it. Yeah, this one literally it goes out perfectly straight and then it just bites hard to the left. I like that. So that's
Good drop fade, yeah.
yeah. And then if I need something that's going to go straight but finish in between the hard bite and the next to nothing, I'll grab for this EMAC Truth. This is just a basic green one. This is just in Lucid plastic, so
What's the difference between that one and the purple one then?
The purple one goes completely straight. There's like next to no left finish.
Are they both Lucid? Oh no, that's
This
Lucid Ice.
Orbit.
Okay. Ice or okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they look different. They feel different. So this one has more of a flat finish to it, and then this one's more domey.
Yeah, I see that now. Okay.
So yeah,
That could be the difference right there.
maybe.
Yeah, the dome.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just the run or if I just got one that was flat.
Could be.
So I'll take that. And then for a hole that's around 300 feet, I'll grab like a St. Pro. So I got 2 St. Pros, 2 different colors, and they fly different. This one, this one I feel is more flippy than this one. So the orange one, because I have a natural flat to a slight anhyzer release, I have to be very conscious. I think that's the word.
Sure.
Very aware. We'll say this. So I have to be very aware of the angle I release it on, because if it's too much anhyzer, it's just going to go to the right and get stuck.
Yeah, it's going to keep carrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when it comes out nice, goes extremely straight, and then it finishes very gently to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Next to no bite. This one is definitely, for whatever reason, it's like more stable than the orange one. I really don't understand why. I mean, they have the same stamp from 2002 on it. Might have been the same runs. I don't know. Both orbits. So
must be the paint.
I have no idea. But this one goes out straight and finishes extremely hard to the left.
You know what I think it is?
So that's super good.
There's more blue on that disc than there is orange on the other
one. Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, it could have been 2 different runs at the factory when they were running it. I don't know.
I don't know. The blue looks thicker than the orange.
Yeah. That's like, it's just, that's the only visual difference.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's crazy.
They both have this like same amount of dome. So I don't know. 2 different flights, but
I love it.
Yeah. So like
Can't get enough of it.
So like a hole at ECP like 7, when you need to go out straight, if you go wide around all the bushes.
Just take OB out of question.
Yeah. Just pump this one out wide, and then it just gets past everything and just hooks hard left to the pin.
Yep. I've been pushing that gap on the left side on hole 7 at Ellicott Creek.
Yeah.
Every time now. I just go through that gap on the left side. I go over OB, and I've been getting pretty lucky this year.
Yeah. If you're not a non-flex forehand player, so a hyzer flip forehand player, or just a lefty, you can use that gap all day long.
It's been working out for me.
But if you're someone like me who throws a forehand on a flex, you can't use that because there's no room to flex.
Yeah, it's too tight. I pushed the Nimitz through that gap too far past the pin. I ended up in the little walkway up to hole 8's tee pad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I completely oversent it.
That's crazy.
Might have had a huge skip. You can't see after it gets past that gap. You can't see where it lands. But
yeah.
It must have had a huge skip because it was like 50 feet past the pin.
Yeah.
Crazy shot.
That's insane.
So now I throw the Firebird through there because it's flippier and lower speed.
Yeah.
Now I barely get through the gap. I just land safe on the other side.
Huh.
So I don't know. I got to find that little happy medium there.
Yeah.
I find something that's with the flex of the Firebird, but the distance of the Nimitz.
Yeah.
I got to find what I have that'll get me there. Then I'll park that hole finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
There.
Dialing it in this year, dude.
There you go.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Now if I have a hole that I need a backhand that's over 300 feet, I'm going to go for the Escape. I have two different plastics for it. This is an old run. This is a Kona Panis. She's now Kona Montgomery.
Congratulations.
Did
she get married?
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah. She got married.
Mazel tov.
2 years ago, maybe.
It's all right.
Yeah. So this one I feel is a very flippy Escape. This is definitely good for uphill shots. That's what I use it for. Mm-hmm. So, like hole 4 bond, I'll rip this one up the hill. I get pretty close to the top of it now.
Where do you shoot for on that hole?
In between, I go up towards the where you want to turn around the bush. That's where I aim. I get almost up there now.
Because I can't get up there, so I play for like placement on this hole.
Yeah.
So I want to get to just like the furthest top of the hill I can get. So you know where that big tree is and the bench next to it? I aim for the bench.
Yeah.
Because there's like a little flat spot up there. So if I can get up to the bench and where I have a flat footing for my second shot, that's what I'm striving for this year. If I can just get up to the top of the hill and then my second shot where I'm on flat footing, no longer on the slope of the hill, I can get something finally around that big tree. Either way, because it's a par 4,
Yeah.
I'll be playing it for birdie if I get there. My strive this year is to finally make it up to the top of that hill off my drive, because then second shot will be up, good up shot around that tree, around the bend. Third shot, laying it up or putting it in for birdie.
Yeah.
That's my plan. So I birdied it once.
Yeah.
I think one time I birdied it.
I just make it an easy par.
I got lucky.
Because if you take a par on that one, you should be doing pretty good there, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Bird is really hard on that hole.
It's very, very hard.
Yeah.
That's one of the hardest holes, I think, on that course. The next one being...
Let's say the rest of them are 17.
9? I would say hole 9.
Which one's 9?
On top of the ridge,
9.
the long one. You got to clear the gap with that little bridge there.
It's not...
It's tight.
It's not that it's a hard hole. It's just it's hard to score well on that.
Yeah.
Like, if you do placement shots, I can walk out there with a bogey every time.
Oh, always.
Easy.
Always. I made it across...
It's hard to push for the par.
I made it across that ditch one time.
Yeah.
And I still ended up parring it out because I was too far away for a birdie.
Yeah.
But I would think hole 4 and hole 9 might be the hardest holes.
17.
17? I know I could play 17 pretty good because I go wide. I go over the pond, dude.
Yeah.
I go out wide.
I think for what righty backhand players have, we got to push out
a lot
over
of OB
OB
over there. Yep.
And then you got to hope that your disc doesn't get stuck over an OB, or it doesn't cut too far back into the left and go in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to forehand it that way on hole 17 at Bond. But now, I'll backhand towards the lake, have it fade in, and then it's just an easy up shot, and then a tap in for par.
Yeah.
17, I play for par. I'm not pushing birdies on 17.
Oh, yeah.
It's way too far for me.
Yeah.
But I got it dialed in for me. The 17's not hard for me anymore.
Yeah.
I would honestly say 4 and 9. Oh, and 2. Hole 2 is one of my hardest holes.
Hole 2 is super easy.
Not for me. It's not. I can't get past. Like, you know how that first ditch is with that little uphill?
Yeah.
I can barely get past that. I hit a tree every single time. Every single time.
I get it to a point where I'm about 50 feet out from the pin. Easy.
I can't.
Easy up and then tap out for a par.
I'm probably about another 100 feet to the pin for my second shot.
Jeez Louise.
It's hard for me, dude. I cannot get through there. I don't know why. Hole 2 has got my number.
Just forehand it. There you go. Stop backhanding.
I have forehanded it. It doesn't help. There's so many little trees. I hit a tree every single time on that hole.
Huh.
Yep. We'll play Bond. You'll see.
Yeah.
We'll go out. You'll see. I can't do it. It's a nightmare. Maybe you can find me a secret route that I don't know about.
Ask Anthony. Anthony makes it through.
I peer something up the middle and hope it fades a little bit to the left. That's all I try.
Reach out to Anthony. I've watched him. I've been on his card multiple times for Bond rounds. He makes it through. No problem. And he gets deep.
You gotta figure it out.
He's a lefty.
He is.
Yeah.
But he's got a better Anheuser shot than I do. Because he doesn't forehand.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I know what we're doing this year. We're working on Bond hole 2.
Well, you can work on that. I don't need to.
All right. You work on 17. I'll work on 2. We'll get it, man. We'll master Bond Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always stuck at +4, so I just got to get below that.
Let's get -4 this year.
Yeah.
-4 Bond Lake consistently.
I think that's MPO level at that point. -4.
No.
I think so.
We'll have to look at the scores another time.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it now.
Yeah.
But -4, I think, is MA2, MA1.
So.
On an average day?
Maybe. I don't know. I never really pay attention. I just focus on what I'm doing all the time.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't focus on what I'm doing.
I'm completely oblivious what everyone else does.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Here's what's new coming in this year. I got new earbuds from the wife for Christmas. They're the ones that clip on the back of my ears. They don't go in your ear. And I had them on my head like Christmas Day, dude. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm head banging all over the house wearing them. I'm like, they don't move. They stay on my ears. So it's like now during tournaments, I think I'm going to play with earbuds to just focus on myself.
Yeah.
And just completely, like, Plus, they're not in my ears, so I can continue a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be completely rude and just ignore everybody.
Yeah.
But I can then focus on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think it might help.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Or they'll be completely annoying and I'll hate it.
Yeah.
I've never played listening to music before.
Yeah.
Other than someone's speaker on a casual round, which then I can tune that out.
Yeah.
Do you like music when you play?
Nope.
Not at all?
No.
All right. Yeah, we never played it.
I like chit-chatting with people.
It's fun. I like to know what you guys are going on, you know, what you guys got going on, what you're going to do.
Yeah. I just like chit-chatting with people. Good way to meet people.
It is. I actually have a few numbers from last year I've never called. Sorry, guys. It's my bad. It's just, I don't know. I'm bad with it. You know, I meet new people playing. It's like, hey, well, you should play a casual round, and I never do.
Huh.
I'm more of a spur of the moment type of deal. I'll ask the wife, hey, can I go play? And it's like, now. It's like, okay, I'm going now. It's now or never.
Yeah.
So I'm by myself a lot.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah, you like playing ECP and
because it's
stuff.
right there.
Yeah.
I can get in and out within an hour, and I'm back home without her yelling at me.
I like finding challenging courses.
That's what I want to do.
I love challenging courses.
So,
like, if Emory was a lot closer, I'd be there all the time.
You want a challenge? Go to the Griffin. You never played it, right?
Dude, I've looked up the distance of the holes. It's just I'm good.
Tight woods, though.
I'm good.
It's fun. I love it.
If I want short holes, tight woods, I'll just go play the original Pine Woods layout.
Four under is the best that I can get at the Griffin. That is it.
I'm good.
It's all I've ever done at the Griffin. It was 4 under par. I can't get any better than that.
Put me at Emory.
Hard.
I'll struggle and I'll enjoy every second of it.
All right, you can play Emory all you want.
I love Emory.
Emory's fun, I guess.
It kicks my butt every time, but I love it.
It does kick my butt. It does. Emory's hard. So okay, are you still doing your review?
Yeah, I got like a couple more discs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get back to what Josh is doing.
Yeah, I'm sitting here spinning.
Yeah, I know. I'm enjoying watching you, actually.
Yeah.
It's like a fidget spinner for adults.
Yeah. So back to the escapes. I have a Lucid one in my bag right now. Goes out straight, finishes hard, extremely hard left. I'm not a big fan of this.
Really? I like the dive.
Not me.
Okay.
I'm only using this right now because it's wintertime. So it's bright orange, so I can't lose it.
Gotcha.
I have a tournament escape waiting to go into the bag. It's got the cool stamp from Backbone when I did that tournament.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that one I got to throw a couple times before the snow started falling. So that one goes out straight and finishes easy to left, and it just like holds the straight line is amazing. I could really rip on it. So
all right.
Yeah, that's tons of. Can't wait to use that one. Oh.
I love getting excited over new discs, man.
Yeah,
it's great.
And I'm new to this year because my backhand improved so much. Because like Colin worked it with me at mid season and taught me how to like actually whip. So
yeah, okay.
Watch me whip. Watch. Okay, no, all right.
No, not this show.
So I carry 2 different Graces. I use a factory second. This one is more is less stable than the pink factory one. So if I want max distance and it to finish easy to the left, I'm gonna grab this Grace. Okay. If I want a decent distance, like I can't max distance this one. This one doesn't fly as far as the factory second. And then this one just rips hard to the left. It just comes out of the sky and just so it's pretty cool. So I'll use that when I need something to really fight hard to left. Mm-hmm. And I need it to push just a little bit further than what I can with the escape.
Okay.
So I'll grab the Graces. And then for my specialty, kind of downhill backhand shots that need to go not far but extremely hard to left, I'll grab the Culprit and just use that. So, yeah, that's my bag going into the season.
That's what we got. We got about an even amount. Same disc here.
I have a lot less molds, though.
That's true. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
But we carry about the same amount of
discs. I just keep my molds some of mine are on the floor.
My bag's full. You know. Oh, Jesus. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It's not about the size of your bag; it's how you use it.
I would say I use mine better because I only have a couple molds and I know how to.
It's not a competition,
Hey,
Josh.
just saying, I know how to force molds to work for me.
That's honestly, I really do think that is the best way to go about this game. You find what works for you.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Don't be like, oh, so and so uses this disc and it works for them, so I'm going to go buy it. You can, but
Don't expect the same results.
Exactly. It's not going to be the same.
Everybody's different. Everybody's throwing form is different.
I've learned that. That's how I've learned my backhand form this year because I was struggling with my grip so much. I'm like, how do I do it? So at first I had it kind of like this, where my fingers are like that on the disc, and my thumb is like way forward.
Yeah.
Sorry if you guys can't see my thumb. It doesn't make sense, but that's how I started. Now I'm more gripping the actual rim, and I'm getting more of a controlled throw off of
That's my grip right here. Finger here, thumb right there, close to the rim.
Yeah.
And then
with the back three fingers and your
back two. My third finger is just barely on the rim.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Yeah.
Mine's the same.
Yeah. I use that.
And your pointer finger's kind of like floating on there. It's barely even touching it.
No, it's a pinch grip.
No, mine's not.
Yeah, mine's a pinch grip.
No, mine's
Because
not.
that's what gives me the extra spin. Because when it comes through, these fingers release and it spins off your finger.
Maybe I'll have to try it. I'll have to try that out.
That's what works for me. Doesn't work for everybody. It just works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did move my thumb from the rim more to the plate. I'll use a different disc so you can see my thumb. So more from the rim to the plate of the disc. Did move my thumb in a little bit.
Mine's completely on the edge.
Mine was almost hanging off.
Yeah.
But I moved it more to the middle of the plate, not the middle, but like just off the rim, I guess you want to say. I am getting more control off of my flights now.
Yeah.
Just that little adjustment of the thumb.
Like my thumb sits differently, like based on if it's mid-range driver or something. And
I like how
so
yours.
my fingers.
See, yours is like lining up. I can see through that disc, so it's like lining up with your pointer finger.
Yeah,
Mine's
it's a pinch grip.
It's not. Mine's way further.
Yeah.
Like my finger's here, and my thumb's up here, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, mine is just a pinch grip. That's it.
I wonder if I gotta fix this again.
If it's working for you,
All
stick
right.
with it.
All right, that's what we're talking about right now. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Do what works for you. Yeah, because my thumb is like way. So my hand's like this when I'm grabbing a disc. My thumb is like way up here. It's not pinched.
I don't think about it.
All right.
Because I just know my throwing forms are completely awkward and weird to everybody else.
Well, that's another thing too. Is like, because once you start diving into what everybody else is doing, you're looking up tutorials on YouTube and a whole bunch of other stuff. But like, to be honest with you, if you're just starting out, just grab a disc and throw it. And if it's going far, keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. There's a guy that I played with. When he forehanded, it was literally this. He knuckled it. That's how he was throwing his forehands.
Knuckleball.
Pretty much. He was out throwing me on a lot of shots. It was at Como Park too. My nemesis course. But when I started out forehanding, it was one finger. And I would get a nice snap off of it when I threw. And I felt like I was getting good distance, huge flex lines with I had a destroyer and a champion boss is what I was using. I had one finger on the rim. Now I do the same grip as you. That grip, which is one finger down, one over.
Yeah, mine's still different than yours. Close, but
Is it? Okay, I do this grip now. When I'm powering one.
Yeah, my fingers literally
yours
overlap.
More straight. Yours are more straight. Okay.
Yeah.
I hit the mic again.
Yeah, my fingers when I forehand are just literally overlap. They literally sit on top of each other.
I can't do that. My finger doesn't bend that way.
I have little fingers. That's why.
So I got the first one curled in, and then the second middle finger up over that one. The power grip is what the people call it. So yes, when I want to really power up a forehand, that's the grip I use. When I want to do a soft one, I'll do them fanned out straight like this.
My grip never changes. I just know how
Yeah.
to control.
When I'm doing like a soft mid-range forehand, something that I just want it to like dive
Yeah.
right down, they're fanned out like this because I don't want it to go far. If it's going to go far, it's this grip.
Yeah, my grip never changes. All it changes is I understand if it's just an easy flick, it's just rest.
Okay.
So I can just snap it, get about 200 feet, just rest.
I think with me, it's like I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that with the grip because that's how I did when I tried to forehand my putters, which is very, very difficult. By the way, I don't know anybody that really forehands putters. I can't do it.
I have to use a overstable putter, like they're
overstable.
It's a kind of like a mid range, what they call it, but I
like
use it as an approach stick.
Yeah.
Anvil.
Yeah, a putt approach type of disc. I'm talking about like strictly putters. I cannot forehand them. The only time I do is with that two finger fanned out, and it's like,
I produce too much off axis torque to use anything that's not overstable.
I find forehanding a putter the most difficult thing to do.
I don't even bother. I'll just grab an anvil and I'll be fine.
Sometimes I got a tree in front of me. I have no other option. I can't get around it.
Scoop putt it.
Doesn't have enough turn.
Straddle.
That's the wrong direction.
Lay down.
I haven't thought of that. That'd be a new one. If you're laying down and just pieing it up there, I don't know how you would do it.
As long as your foot as long as you're behind your lie, you'll be fine.
Almost even there. That'd be hilarious if I watched somebody lay down to putt. What are you gonna do? Prone, like on your stomach?
Hey, whatever it takes.
Lay on your back and like, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Guys, let me know. You laying down to putt or you forehanding it up there? I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
If you could forehand a putter, just comment in and let me know how you do it because I cannot figure it out. It's hard for me. They stick to my finger. It seems.
Yeah,
that's really what it seems like. The rim's just too deep. Can't get it off my finger.
Yeah,
that's it. Anyways, off of the disc. What we got going on this year as of this month?
Practice rounds.
I have one small event happening next week. Winter Wizards event at Pinewoods Park. It's a 3-round. You take 2 discs of the Winter Wizards. They're 2 putters. Gateway, I think they are.
I think it's Gateway.
And then you can grab 2 of your own discs, 5 speeds or higher. So I'm grabbing 1 mid-range and 1 driver that I can flex around some forehands, some trees. Hopefully that event goes good. Like I said, it's 3 rounds because it's only a 12-hole course. Should be pretty fun.
Should be pretty quick.
Next week, I don't know what the weather's going to look like.
Cold, windy.
It's going to suck.
Surprise.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
it is what it is. It's mid-January.
Yeah.
What are you going to get?
We're in the area where even during tournament season, it's either windy or rainy. You don't really have too many tournaments where there's no wind, not rainy, and it's sunny out. So during our off season, it's always windy. All off season long.
I'm trying to think. Last year we didn't really. It was either sunny and windy,
or rain and no wind. Yeah.
We didn't have any. I don't think we really had any perfect rounds.
That's just the disc golf around here, especially during the off season. It's always windy.
Yeah. Off season sucks for playing. You guys out there playing in the snow are nuts. Me and you did it that one day. It was a nice day. There just happened to be snow on the ground, but it wasn't really windy. It wasn't overly cold. I don't think it was. Like my ears got a little cold because I wore the wrong hat. I wore this hat out in the snow playing disc golf. My ears got cold. But other than that, I think it was nice out. It was definitely nicer than it was today, and you played today.
Yeah.
So.
I'm always out. I don't care. If it's windy, snowy, whatever, I'm going out.
To be honest with you, if I didn't have the kids by myself today, I probably would have went out too. I probably would have went to Pinewoods and played just for a quick half an hour round and came home.
Yeah.
So I do want to get back out to further out. I want to play Outwater and Wilson and Como and see what we got going on. But I can wait. I can wait for those ones for sure, especially Como. I could wait forever for Como.
It's nice. I work right down the street from there, so sometimes after work I just pop over there, play a couple holes, or on my lunch break.
I've been itching to get out for a good day and play in a nice round somewhere. So I can't wait for that to actually happen. Hopefully February or March or whatever, we'll get there. But we got what else we got going on? We got lined up. We got Backbone doubles event. We can.
Was that March 15th or something?
I got it on my phone still.
We gotta make sure it doesn't collide with any point series or nothing.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's why I'd wait until after like point series is announced and everything.
Okay, well we'll see. I mean, you can't sign up yet anyways until a couple weeks from now. January 13th is when registration opens. But it's Veterans for Vets doubles presented by Backbone Disc Golf. It's gonna be at Brockport, New York, Big Guys Campground.
I love that course.
Never been there.
Me and Chris played it before we did the tournament at Backbone on that golf course at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Chris played Big Guys right before. Awesome layout.
Yeah.
It's like a super. The layout's pretty easy, but it's challenging. That's what I like about it.
Okay.
Super nice.
Well, if we're gonna do this one, you're gonna have to sign us up.
Yeah.
I'm down for it for sure. I definitely want to do more double stuff this year, and maybe some more casual type of rounds, casual events, I should say.
Yeah.
But as far as the sanctioned events go, point series for sure. I'm definitely doing point series. I always enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I made the final the 2 years that I've played it. I've only done it twice.
Well,
so first year I just squeaked in.
Well, time out. This year you were called.
I messed it up.
Yeah, you called in. You got into it because people dropped out, and then you didn't even show up. You slept through your alarm.
I slept through my alarm. Well, I went to a comedy show the night before, and you got to turn your phones off, and so I had my volume all the way down, and I didn't turn it back on for my alarm. That's my bad.
No, you were scared. You see me, I was playing.
I wasn't scared.
Dude, I played that. I think that was the round I played sick. Because my daughter was sick the night before. And yeah, dude. No sleep. I was miserable. My head was pounding, and I played abs. I think I was like 6-7 over. Like, worst round I've ever played there, and I just felt so sick.
That's about my average there.
Yeah. Dude, I felt so sick. On the way home, I puked like 4 times.
Ooh.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not. This was dumb. I should have just not shown up. Like, I felt so sick.
I was in my car on my way out there, and I had about 10 minutes for sign-ups, and I was like, I'm not making it. So I just turned around and came home.
Yeah.
It just, whatever.
Yeah.
I was bummed. I was super bummed because I put the effort in to make there. I said I wasn't going to go. I was going to go do
the Griffin.
The Griffin.
That you forgot to sign up for.
I forgot to sign up
Oh
for
my
it.
gosh.
I hyped myself up all year last year. I'm doing the Griffin this year. I'm doing the Griffin. And I forgot to sign up.
Yeah.
But they both accepted me in the last minute. They're like, hey, show up with cash and you can play. It's
yeah.
Like, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I chose to go to the Point Series final because it's closer than the Griffin.
Yeah.
And then I slept through the alarm. Yeah, this is, it is what it is.
Yeah, this should be
whatever.
This is going to be a really good year. We got BFDO, we got the Western New York AMS Championship. I believe, I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. James, Carmen, just correct me. I think New York State Championship is back out this way because it was way out in like Syracuse area last year. Okay. The year before that, it was Rochester. I think it's our turn now.
Okay.
So we got that going on. We have the nonprofit organization starting up in this area. So that'll be pretty cool.
Okay.
So a couple clubs are coming together for that. More tournaments this year. I'm getting excited. I'm pumped. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I know I said I wasn't going to compete as much, but hearing about everything new coming out this year,
yeah,
I might be out a lot.
Yeah.
So we will see. But and we'll see how I play.
Yeah.
If I play crappy like I did last year, then yeah, I'm only going to do like Point Series and a couple other events.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
I might do more leagues also. Depends on the new job schedule. Once I get a new job, we'll see what the schedule is. If I can do a league every week, I am going to do that. Sunday Fun Day. I like Monday Outwater League.
Sunday Fun Day, they're going to be 2 different locations. It's going to be at Como and at JD.
I'll be doing Como.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Como than JD. But I might score better at JD than I do Como.
Maybe. Depends.
That's a tough decision to make.
I like both courses.
Do I want to challenge myself and finally conquer Como Park this year? Or do I want to score good at JD and maybe take home some cash?
I don't know.
It's a tough decision to make.
Depends on what division you're playing for that.
MA3, of course.
I'm
I'm 836 rated, buddy. I'm down at the bottom.
I gotta do MA2.
Soon.
That's where I gotta be.
Soon. I don't hate the fact of moving up.
I overstayed my welcome at MA3, so my sandbagging days are basically done.
No, I think you reached it just at the end of the year.
So,
I don't think you overstayed your welcome.
Well, I was
The end of the season, you were up top 5 a lot.
the whole season. I was top 4,
It's okay.
pulling over 900 rated rounds. It's like, all right,
It's okay.
it's time to go. Time to go up a division, play with better players, and then force myself to improve even more.
That's what I want to do.
Because
We'll see how it goes.
sitting in MA3 and scoring over 900 rated rounds is like, all right, I am that guy right now. It's time to up it up.
If you took home, how many wins you had this year? 2, 3?
I took 1-1.
1 win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have had a lot more, but I had no putting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now,
just think of how good of a season I did last year with absolutely no putting skill. I had to be within 10 feet to putt.
yeah, okay.
Now I'm to the point where I could be 20 feet out and I'm fine.
Okay. Should be doing a lot better now.
Yeah, so MA2 makes a lot more sense instead
We'll
of
see.
being an MA3.
That's the difference we all learned this year with MA2 is the putting.
Yes.
Everyone says that. You go to MA2, they're making those 30-foot putts, those almost
Yes.
40-foot putts. They're making those putts. So that's the difference there. It's not really a distance drive. It's the putting. It's the
Yeah.
short game. So that's what I want to work on too. I want to get into the better putting range. So if I can work on that shit a lot better than I did last year just sucked.
Yeah.
It's just the sum up of 2024 was just absolute terrible for me. So hopefully 2025 is a lot better.
Yeah.
That's all I can really hope for. No more going down in rating. I went down twice this year.
Yeah, you went last season. You started up at like 840 something, and you ended 830 something.
Yeah, I'm lower than what I started with.
Yeah.
In the beginning of 2024.
Well, you got to put in the work. You want to get better? Put in the work. Practice rounds, field work, and putting, weightlifting.
The weightlifting
Cardio.
is what I need. That's what I need.
That's what I've been. That's how I improved so much. That's how I went from a 700 rated player to almost a 900 rated player in a season. During the off season, I weightlifted. I did cardio, stretched, field work, putting,
stretching.
practice rounds.
Less drinking.
Yeah, I don't drink, so
It's my Christmas present.
nice.
So I got to get rid of it. I got a bottle of Crown and a bottle of Tullamore Dew for Christmas.
Cool.
So that's it. I don't plan on buying anything else this year. I'm going to go through these 2 bottles of whiskey. This whole month, I haven't had a single beer. Didn't even buy any. We're already halfway through January, dry January, as I'm drinking whiskey.
What do you mean you're halfway through? This is the first week.
No, it's not.
It's only the 4th.
Oh, it is the 4th. All right, I guess that's the first week. My head, we're halfway through.
Not even close.
I'm optimistic. Anyways, my goal for this season, 1, definitely losing weight. First thing is getting a new job, finding my schedule, finding my health plan, and then getting into a gym. Today I bought a couple of kettlebells from Walmart though. So I got some routines. I'm going to start doing some kettlebell routines every day at home. Just doing a little light workouts in the morning, get my blood flowing. That's how we're going to start the days from now on.
Should join me for a 3-mile run.
Nope, I don't run.
I ran today.
After
Right after I was done with practice round, I went out for a 2-mile run.
I can't run. I'll walk fast, but I won't run. I'll stretch in the morning now, though. I'll do a stretch routine in the morning and then at night again before I go to bed. So that's the only time I'll stretch. I don't stretch for working out.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, whatever. It don't make any sense to me.
Gotta do a warm up.
I'll do a little bit of warm up. I'll grab like elastic bands and just move some joints around and everything like that. But I'm not doing a full on stretch.
Yeah, you got to
before
stretch
working out.
before workout and then after.
I never have. It just seems pointless to me.
And then like 2 to 3 times a week, I'm also rolling out my muscles.
I'll
roll my legs out, roll
Yep.
my arms out.
I have a roller here, so I got one of those with the big old nubbies on it. So yeah, I have one of those too. I put it against the wall though when I do my back.
Yeah.
So I'm like doing wall squats and rolling my back. So that's how I do that. But the legs I'll do on the floor.
Yeah.
But if I was to lay on the floor on the roller because I got the nubs on that one, dude, it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up with bruises. But that's my goal for this year. I'm gonna lose weight, get in shape. That's my plan. And just mainly focus on the short game. Try not to let every little thing get into my head.
Yeah.
Try not to let the bad shots put me down. And we'll see how it goes.
Well, you won't have me in your division anymore, so you won't have to worry.
Sure, I will.
No.
I'll move up to challenge myself. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. This is going to be it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Again, 100 subscribers. We're working way up. We're in the mid-80s right now. So 100 subscriber, you get this awesome dyed disc from Forbin Dye Works and Collectibles. It's a, is it Latitude? Brave?
The Brave is...
It's a Brave.
Yeah. I don't like the Brave. I've
You know-
backhanded it a couple times.
Man, I remember last you saying you had to bag the Brave.
Yeah, now that I have a solid backhand where I'm not just a little flimsy thrower thinking that...
Guys, don't listen to Josh. The Brave is awesome.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it's not a good disc because a lot of people love it. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of it, but
Yeah.
like tons of people bag it, tons of people throw it.
Yeah.
And it's like perfect for them. Works great. Me personally, not so much.
Hold it up there for the folks there, Josh. Awesome disc. RC Disc Golf. Forbin Dye Works dye. It's great. Go for it, guys. 100 subscriber gets that disc.
And we got some new stuff coming down the pipeline next couple
keep it
weeks,
coming,
months. Yeah, we got
a lot of new stuff.
we got a camera. Start recording some practice rounds, some goof off rounds.
Oh yeah, challenge rounds.
We got a couple guests that are going to be coming on, and then also we're going to be pumping out a news clip each week.
Weekly disc golf news for Western New
New
York.
York.
That's going to be the new thing as well this year. A lot of new stuff coming out this year, guys. So make sure you tell your friends to subscribe. And we'll see you out there on the course, guys.
As always, keep it in the fairway.